Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hamburger University, McDonald's very own college. When you clicked on this video, you probably thought this couldn't be a real thing. But it is. It's where thousands of students a year learn the ins and outs of working at McDonald's. To reiterate, yes, this is real. But why? What do you even learn at a school like this? How to flip burgers or season fries with salt? Well, it turns out that Hamburger University is actually a respectable learning institution that started in 1961. It was that year that Ray Kroc, who had just purchased McDonald's from the OG founders, wanted to start investing more in his employees. There were around 228 McDonald's at the time, and they were rapidly expanding every year. So Ray wanted to build a system to train new employees to become managers of new McDonald's. So with the help of Fred Turner, who was a grill cook at Mickey D's, he developed the first training program to invest in employee skills. Hamburger University. The first campus of HU was in a basement at a McDonald's in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, around 22 miles from Chicago. In that basement, Fred and Ray provided instruction to the earliest attendees of the college, which was precisely 15 students. During their instruction, Fred and Ray would show training films, give lectures, and teach classes on basic refrigeration, ice machines, electric fryers, and even chemistry. Students followed a typical school day schedule, attending classes from around 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and would stay at a local motel for the week-long program. Now, as crazy as all this sounds, HU was really effective at training future McDonald's managers, and the first-year students significantly contributed to McDonald's growth that year. And so, as decades went on, Fred and Ray's college expanded rapidly, first into a $40 million campus in Elk Grove Village, and eventually into their official Chicago headquarters in 2018. And it's here that around 5,000 McDonald's employees a year get an education solely to learn more about how to run their own McDonald's restaurant. So what's the current campus like? Well, it's a lot nicer than the basement it started in. As I just said, HU is located in McDonald's 9-story, 480,000 square foot headquarters, complete with well-designed lobbies, lounge areas, cafes, and environmental branding. While Hamburger University only takes up one floor of the HQ, there's plenty of room for students to relax, study, and browse portraits of past alumni, along with beautiful art sculptures. When it comes to these students taking their classes, which we'll get into later in this video, their learning is amplified with multiple teaching rooms, 3 kitchen labs, a sizable auditorium, and interactive hands-on education rooms. Now, I'm assuming most of you are probably not interested in attending this college, but hypothetically, how would you get in if you did? Can you just show up at the front office and enroll in classes? Well, it's much more complicated and way more complex than that. So, Hamburger University is an invite-only college, meaning the general public can't directly apply to the school. Instead, getting into HU starts with getting a job at McDonald's, which is usually low level, like operating the fry station. But those who stay with the job long enough and eventually rise to a higher position, like an assistant manager, are eligible to receive an invitation to attend Hamburger University. But it's not as simple as getting a promotion and suddenly getting an invitation. Receiving a nomination to attend the college requires the potential nominee to demonstrate a strong passion for their job and show exemplary performance. They must do so long enough for the owner of their McDonald's franchise to personally select them and recommend them to the school. But even with a recommendation, these potential students have to battle it out against 75,000 other eligible candidates worldwide to land a spot at the institution. This giant pool of candidates makes for a very tight selection process, so much so that in Shanghai, where one of 7 international HU campuses is located, the acceptance rate is 1%, technically making it harder to get into than Harvard. Okay, let's say you go through this rigorous process and land a seat at Hamburger University. What would you learn? Is it worth attending a college as weird as this one? Well, you learn much more than how to cook the perfect burger. The official 5-day-long curriculum at HU is challenging and intense. It covers topics like restaurant operations, leadership, customer service, and much more. The university employs full-time college professors who teach courses like shift management, introduction to management, and guest services. During these courses, the students engage in role-playing scenarios among each other, where they role-play every possible situation that could arise while managing a McDonald's. Everything from food inspections, customers slipping and falling, heavy rush hour, and more are all covered in these classes. After role-playing, the students are put to the test in a detailed simulation of an actual McDonald's restaurant that's located right on campus. During these simulations, fake customers come in and test the students' service skills, placing more and more complicated orders as the simulation continues. Students also go through inspection simulations, where their McDonald's knowledge is put to the test by going through an entire Mickey D's kitchen and pointing out everything wrong with how it's set up. These intense lectures, role-playing, and simulations happen every day over the 5-day-long program, but after completing the 23 credits required to graduate, students can happily take home their diploma for a bachelor's in Hamburgerology. And yes, that's the actual name for it. Now, with a name like that, how could you use this degree anywhere? I mean, is this something you can realistically use on your resume? Well, surprisingly, a bachelor's degree in Hamburgerology is quite helpful. Suppose the alumni are interested in staying with McDonald's. In that case, their degree looks really good on their resume when climbing Mickey D's corporate ladder, both in managerial roles and at the corporate office. But if they're interested in attending an actual 4-year college, their new degree can help there too. Not only does Mickey D's offer scholarships to alumni of HU, but the courses they took at the school actually count as legit college credits at over 1,600 US colleges, giving them a head start for when they attend college. And best of all, getting a degree in Hamburgerology is entirely free, which means that every single student who has graduated from HU learned tons about the business world without taking on any debt. Hamburger University was surprisingly a great idea for McDonald's and the first of its kind in the industry. But of course, this isn't the first time Mickey D's came up with a genius multi-million-dollar idea. To see how they invented their iconic Happy Meal, check out this video of mine where I cover the entire story of how it changed the fast food world.